So yesterday I was talking to somebody who was like, "Can I just get your marketing opinion? Like, how would you message this?" And it was their call center has for a decade asked pronouns. Like, what is your full name? How would you like to be addressed? So, Samantha Jones, but I would like to be referred to as Sam or Sammy or whatever it is. So when somebody calls you back, when somebody writes you an email, they address you as Sammy. Okay. She's like, ever since Trump and the two genders, my call center's been getting a lot of pushback about, like, you can't ask me that. Like, okay, they do ask, like, what is your preferred pronoun? You are still allowed to ask it. That's not illegal. Trump has declared that there's male and female genders only, but he hasn't outlawed pronouns. I mean, just wait for it, but you can't outlaw pronouns. And individual businesses are allowed to ask. You don't have to answer. Also, red flag to the call centers, because call centers have the ability to check this little mark that says, like, problematic client. Like, if they're going to refuse to answer, red flag. Like, they're calling in for financial advice and they're fighting you. They've just given you, like, their entire financial history. They're fighting you on pronoun. This is probably going to be a client you don't want to take on. My opinion, not advice of any of these businesses. And my answer was, like, before pronouns and, like, what is the name you would like us to address you as, there was Mr. versus Miss, Ms., Ms. And, people used to get pissed if you mailed it to Mr. Jones and it was like, I'm a doctor of philosophy. Or, you would address it to Miss, and you would get calls from people like, I am a Mrs. Well, frankly, I'm shocked he put a ring on it, but okay, good for you. We'll update your record. So it's like asking the pronoun question is intrusive as us asking male or female, like Mr. or Mrs. I would simply do it as, as a courtesy to our potential clients. We ask how you like to be addressed because, we are a customer facing, like, white glove experience corporation. You don't have to answer. We don't have to put a Mr. or Mrs. We don't have to put a pronoun. We'll just formally address you as Samuel. We don't have to say Sam. Like, you can refuse to answer any of these questions. And I would leave it at that. I wouldn't restructure your entire, like, processing form. I would check the red flag button, but beyond that, and I figured this is a one-off, but, they deal with a lot of red states, so it's probably just like, like, oh, I'm from Texas, you can't pronoun me anymore. And now I just saw on LinkedIn somebody posted that they're having the same, like, problem in their call center, only they're getting threats that people are going to sue them. Like, you try to, like, other gender me.